Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I wanted to try out Doki Literature Club. So yeah, let's just try it. Well, my name is April, and let's just get right to it. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friends you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase me like this, I feel almost better off running away. But I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you are thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, April. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making the daily commute. By the way, April, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? It's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Me too, myself. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise you'll try a little? I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The day is as ordinary as ever, and over before I knew it. I pack up my things, stare blankly at the wall, and looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello, Sayori? She must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. Looked around and realized that I'm the only one left. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. You're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought I might give you some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you had come to my club. Sayori? Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Heh. Don't make promises you can't keep. Can't tell if she's really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning to have planned it out. I got out. A long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yay, let's go. And today marks the day I sold my soul for a frigging cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. Don't call me a new member. Glance around the room. Welcome to the literature. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? If I knew the protagonist was going to be a guy, I would have named myself differently, but alright. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, April, what a nice surprise. Let's just go along that I'm just a guy with a feminine name. Or a lesbian, that works too. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. I have said before that this gives me school life vibes because of it disguises itself as a cute slice of life, but there are warnings that it's not for children and stuff, so that means it's probably more disturbing. And school life is very similar to that. And Yuri is also a character in that show. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, April. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most beautiful girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down, April. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, got a little too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well? It's been whitened, so I can sit between Monika and Sayori, who so far, from the first glance, seem to be my two least favorite. But Hey, it's very early. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow! Dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. She already has icing on her face. Looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. She's sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. Icing is sweet and full of flavor. Wonder if she made it herself. This is very good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? Baka. I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Oh, maybe. But not for... You know, you, dummy. Alright. Give up on her weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri turns to the table, carrying a tea set. I'm going to have so much fun voicing Natsuki. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yudi's just trying to impress you. That's not... I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading may not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. What made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I should not tell Monica I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club as fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, I can't really stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. Rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri agrees. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Such different girls, all interested in the same thing. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. That's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I don't know if I can keep up with their enthusiasm about literature. So, what kind of things do you read? Well, don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? Looks like she wants to say something but keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, it can change. Well, what about you, Yudi? Let's see. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Clearly passionate about her reading, Yudi goes on. Seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Excuse me. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. You may as well be having a conversation with a rock. Yeah, that's accurate. I wouldn't have expected that, Judy, for someone as gentle as you. I guess you can say that. I guess this is similar how I enjoy metal music. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Why is that? Never mind. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called "Don't say it out loud!" And give that back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think it's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how she feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your reader, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest features of your heart. You have writing experience too, Yudi? If you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel more comfortable to share hers. Excuse me. I guess it's the same for Yudi. Sorry if I sound a bit weird, I'm not used to talking that much. Like in my other Let's Plays I'm usually kinda quiet, so not really used to talking this much. I wanted to read everyone's poems. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Judy look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get all a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, April? April, Jesus. Smash well me it. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and lost my train of thought. But, I'm sorry, I thought, April, I'm defenseless against these girls. How do I have to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this. That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right, okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Girls outright. Yes, I'm so happy. Hey! You really did scare me there for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Ah, thanks I guess. Okay everyone, I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remembers tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. I look forward to how you, what did it say I skipped over? April, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Alright, yeah. Can I really impress the Crystal Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up in me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up the food. Hey, do you want to walk home together? Yeah, we never walk home together anymore, because she always stayed after school for clubs. Might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. And my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Exposition? Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And it starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Something good might happen with whoever writes the poem itself. Chocolate. Bliss. Okay, let's see here. What would you like? Natsuki is my favorite so far. Warm, sweet, shiny, charm, cute, thrill, rose, kitty, this is play. Oh, you can see with the animations who likes what. Fair enough. Marshmallow. Yeah, she liked that. About. Yeah, she liked that too. Peaceful. That's what Sayori likes. Love. Sayori also likes that. I think I'm ending up with Sayori, to be honest. Skirt. Natsuki like that. I like skirts too. Childhood would Sayori like. Bunny. Yeah, Natsuki likes that. Hop. Natsuki likes that too. Covered. That's for Yuri, huh? Peace. Natsuki likes that too. Alright. Well, next episode we will, I'm going to want to save here. Next episode we will find out who likes our poem most. See you guys then.